Hello, everyone. Welcome back to E20 Zone TV. I had a bit of a technical issue. I decided to do a video on private and not have it on public. You know what I mean? Schoolboy error. But we move on. West Ham in FA Cup draw action today, and we're lucky to be there at best. Like, if I'm honest, Kidderminster should be in the hat, and we should be sitting at home watching the draw and not participating. Anyway, who we're going to get, I don't know, but I want to see a home draw. Anyone, really. Anyone will do for now just to get through. And we're not far away from semi-final, quarter-final action. Obviously, yesterday's game was massive, and we are massive to a point, but we didn't play massive yesterday. We played shocking and, quite frankly, embarrassing to a point. I will wait for my guest to come on in a minute, shortly. And before I do, I just want to show you this from me yesterday, courtesy of my girlfriend filming me, enjoying the moments of me suffering.
Have a shot or do something! Oh, for fuck's sake. Dick! Yeah! Fucking get in there! That's what I'm talking about! Fucking him, man! We need that man! We fucking need him!
That is me yesterday with my reaction to Declan Rice's goal. I let it all go. I was embarrassed yesterday, big time. Really, really was watching that crap. And when Declan scored at the end, that was just a ball of emotion coming out. Do you know what I mean? Because I was prepared to get an onslaught of messages from Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs fans, giving me a lot of stick. So, yeah. Anyway, let's bring the boy on. Jace, how are you doing, son?
Good. How are you?
All right,
good?
mate. I'm very well, mate. I'm very well.
Yeah, sorry, I just jumped on. Sorry about that, being late. My apologies.
Nah, that's all right, mate. No worries. Jace, be honest, yesterday was embarrassing, wasn't it, mate?
I was embarrassing. It was very embarrassing. The whole thing was embarrassing. It was shameful from us. Disgusting. But what can we do? It was we pulled out a win at the end, really. To be honest, I was thinking about this. I was talking to Dan about this yesterday. I was saying, if it was a couple of years ago, right, we would have lost that game. Don't you think? We would have lost it.
We was 90 seconds away from losing, weren't we?
Yeah, but having Declan Rice there, it just shows how important he is to this team, and it just shows how much he makes a difference when he's in the team as well. And it was unbelievable, to be honest. It was. I can't believe it's a shocking embarrassment how we was. We was all cheering, but it was just the emotions, wasn't it?
I think we were prepared.
That's the magic of the cup.
We were prepared to be abused and trolled all over the weekend and for the next X amount of months, like for losing against Kidderminster. I must admit, fair play to them though. They was excellent.
They were bloody outstanding. They were. They really had a game plan. It worked. Everything they did, they just knew what West Ham was. What was coming to West Ham. What they wanted to do. And it was, they've done it down to a T. Everything, you'd name it. They blocked everything. They knew what was going to happen. And it just shows that maybe sometimes we're quite predictable sometimes as well, you know, in certain games. Especially that one.
I ain't going to say he was outstanding for us because I think Declan Rice come on and showed how much we need that man. Who was the worst player on the pitch for West Ham yesterday? Because I could name about 5.
Listen, me and Dan had a big. I had to admit, right? It was Yarmolenko. Yarmolenko was terrible, dreadful. It was dreadful. It was awful. He couldn't put 2 passes together. To be honest, right? And I know I was joking about with Dan about he got a pre assist as I call it, but he was dreadful. He's got no legs at all. He's just, I don't know what's happened to him. Like he's never been good for us, to be honest, has he? But he was just he couldn't. The final third, he was nowhere to be seen at all. He was just poor at everything. And then yeah, he was just
Who
poor.
disappointed you the most though? Because for me, I'll be honest, Krau did disappoint me.
Krau's getting sent back home, mate. He's gone now. He's gone. It's obvious. He was dreadful. He was, and to see how poor he played against Kidderminster, of all, you know what I mean? Like, it's just it just shows the quality that we have at the moment as well. And and then when you think about it, we've got Europa League coming up. We've got more FA Cup games now. So where does that leave Krau? Obviously, we can't rely on him, can we, mate?
Not really. Not really.
So that means we're down to another player again now. So Moyes is not going to trust him as much as he does like Rice or Souček and that, does he? So,
but was they all bad though, Jace? Like, because the whole 11 in that first half,
all dreadful. Areola was shocking yesterday.
Yeah,
the two mistakes he made. How can you? Do you know what I mean? What's going on there? Everyone was just praising him and that. I know I might be being a bit harsh in that. I know it's one game in that, but come on, man. It's Kidderminster. Do you know what I mean? Like, we need to pull our socks up. They knew that Kidderminster was going to do this. They knew that they were going to come at us at all ends, all guns blazing, isn't it? And then it did seem like we didn't really care much, did we? We thought we was going to brush past this easy peasy, but it just shows you the magic of the cup, doesn't it?
I must admit, seeing Moyes yesterday at full time, he looked embarrassed to even congratulate them and say, "Oh, unlucky lads." Yeah,
he wanted to get out. He wanted to get off that pitch as quick as possible. I think he just how embarrassed he was about it. Everything about it was just embarrassing, to be honest, mate. Like, there's nothing else we can say. Like, listen, me and Dan was cheering like there was no tomorrow. We was embarrassing. How can we cheer like that against a team like that? But it just shows how much.
I'll put that video, Jace.
I'm sorry, yeah.
I'll put that video on Declan Rice's Twitter. And that sticker I got from fans saying, "Oh, you're embarrassment, you're a freak." Someone said to me, "I understand reasons why you're celebrating." And I turned around and put a big statement up. And I just said, "It's the 91st minute. We are on the verge of losing to a 6th-tier side, and we are going to get abuse from everyone up and down the land. I'm going to cheer like that when he saves the day for us." And do you know what? When he scored that, I thought to myself, you know what, we'll see this out now. We'll get it done.
You know what, mate? I didn't give a shit. I was like, you know what? Who cares? This is my team. I love that team. No matter what, even if we're falling and crumbling and we score a late goal like that, I'm going to cheer as much as I can. That's all I can do, man. That's all I can do. Yeah.
So, who do you want in the cup, Jace?
I want Nottingham Forest, man. I want Nottingham Forest. Did they? I want them, man. They're playing tonight, aren't they?
They've got Leicester at home today.
Oh, please. I'm hoping they win, man. I'm hoping they win. I want Nottingham Forest, because what they did to us last time, I want to knock them out, man. I want to knock them out. And who do you want?
It's an interesting one, really. I wouldn't mind someone big to make, because
you know what? I was saying this yesterday. If we get someone big, actually, we've actually got more of a chance to win.
Yeah.
We do,
yeah.
So someone like Man City or someone like that, we'll actually do them over.
I think,
or Chelsea.
I think if we can avoid the top three, like Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City, if we get someone like a Tottenham or an Arsenal, I'd fancy us, especially at the LS. I think at their ground, I think it's a different game. I think at home, I think we can do some damage. But I just hope that the game yesterday, it might push us on now for the rest of the season. That's what I'm hoping. Do you know what I mean? I'm hoping that it's going to sort of.
Moyes has got a lot of work to do, and he's probably in that dressing room having a go at them and that, saying how poor that was and that. And then I think it's just it's awakening, really.
Yeah.
And it shows that Rice needs to play most of the games now, most of all our games. He's the leader. He's the leader. As soon as he came on that bench, came off that bench. Sorry, it was just he was miles ahead, wasn't he? It just shows his quality, man. His quality was brilliant.
We we are dependent on him, though, Jace, isn't it? We're too dependent on Rice.
That's the thing. It's scary, isn't it? Like we're gonna have to play him in Europa League, FA Cup if we want to go, if we want to progress. So when does he get a break? But then again, he's a young lad. He probably thrives on this. To be honest, do you know what I mean? Like he'll just get better and better. To be honest, so we just have to hopefully no injuries. Touch wood.
That's it, man.
Touch. That is it. No injuries.
We've got Andy Cole's going to be doing the draw, Jace.
Andy, was he?
Yeah, Andy Cole, mate. Manchester United legend is going to be doing the draw. So let's hope he gives us a good.
On Sky Go, so I might be a bit behind. So apologies for that.
No, that's all right, mate. No worries.
Yeah.
Well, let's put it this way: we ain't getting Man United. That's for sure. As my girlfriend looks at me in disgust. So, but
who's your girlfriend want then? Who does she want in the cup? Is she Chelsea fan? Isn't she?
No, she's a Man United fan. My girlfriend.
Oh, Man United. Well, sorry then. Sorry about
that. Yeah. That's why she was filming me yesterday, mate, putting me through misery, like literally enjoying every moment until. And what made me laugh was on the on Twitter, people were saying, "Oh, what you've done is you've rewound it back and celebrated like that." I was like, "Mate, leave it out. If I'm going to celebrate like that the second time round, I was like, that's hard enough the first time, mate. I ain't going to do it again. You know what I mean? Not a chance." But Andy Cole is doing the draw. Yeah, let's have a look.
What number are we? You know,
we are. I think we're number 9.
We're number 9, yeah.
Well, number 5 has just come out, and number 5 is when it comes up, Luton Town.
Ooh.
I won't mind Luton, mate. It's not far. Number 7.
I won't mind Luton as well.
Which is Chelsea.
Oh,
that's a tasty one, mate.
Oh, that's a blinder, that is.
That's a
lucky, man, lucky.
Crystal Palace are at home. I don't want to see us. I don't know. We've got a good record at Palace. I wouldn't mind that.
I like Palace. I've got my relatives in that live in Croydon.
Stoke City. So Stoke will be travelling to Selhurst Park.
Oh, you're gonna have to tell me, mate. He's just put the balls in the bag of my one here.
I'll tell you, mate. Peterborough United are at home. I wouldn't mind that one. That's not a bad little journey. Cambridge. Number 15, it is Manchester City. Oh, that's a great draw for Peterborough. I know they're going to get absolutely.
Peterborough.
Good draw for Peterborough, that one, I must admit. Number 12, which is Liverpool or Cardiff. Please, not 9. Come on, don't want Liverpool at Anfield. Who is it? Number 16, which is Norwich City. Well, that's
Norwich City. That's
Norwich done well getting past Wolves yesterday, mate. I was quite shocked at that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Who we got? Number 6, which is Southampton. I wouldn't mind that one, but
I don't know about Southampton. They're a bit
West Ham United.
Who have they got?
They got us. Southampton versus West Ham United at St Mary's.
West Ham versus Southampton. Not bad. Also,
it's not a bad draw, that one. I would take them at present. I would rather them than someone else. Just carry on. Yeah. Middlesbrough are at home beating Manchester United. And they are at home to Tottenham. Go on the Borough. Go on the Borough.
Go on, Borough. Knock everyone out.
Number 14, which is Nottingham Forest or Leicester City. And they are going to be playing number 3, which is Huddersfield Town.
Oh.
And then the final 2 balls of the draw, which is going to be a bit after getting home draw.
Yeah.
That's what they're like. Everton are at home, but it ain't going to be Arsenal because Arsenal got knocked out last
night. Yeah, knocked out, aren't they?
Number 2, which is AFC Bournemouth or Boreham Wood.
Oh, nice.
And that is the draw.
Not
Do
bad.
You know what?
Not bad.
I'm happy with Southampton. I'll settle for that.
Southampton's that weird team, isn't it? They always sometimes do us over, don't they? And that.
Yeah.
They do, but they've not been great recently. So,
but one thing I will say with us, if we go there, we're going to play on the counter, and that's going to suit us. Yeah. Whereas if teams are going to sit in front of us, we find them hard to break down. Southampton will come forward. I think that'd be a good game, that one.
That'd be a good game, yeah. A bit of a good game. I think we've got to play Rice for that game, though, to be honest.
Yeah, 100%.
Definitely Rice has got to play for that game. I think most of our senior players have got to play for that game, to be honest. Take it as a Premier League game.
It has to be full strength.
Yeah, Antonio up there, everyone. We can't be playing Yarmolenko, can't be playing Kral, players like that. We'll just lose. We would definitely lose.
Nah. I think that's not bad. When I look at the draw, like Luton versus Chelsea is like that's going to be
that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah,
that's going to be a good one. I think Peterborough versus Man City is another good one as well.
Yeah,
and then if Boreham would do it today against Everton, that's another good one for them.
Do you know what? Boreham Wood, I've seen them live this year, and I'll be honest with you, they're a tidy little outfit. They've got a good manager, got some good players in their team, and I think if they can get past Bournemouth today, I think it's going to be hard. I think Bournemouth will roll them. But when you look at that draw, like Luton versus Chelsea is great, Palace versus Stoke, Peterborough, Man City, Liverpool get a dolly draw again. So they've got Cardiff at home, and they've got Norwich at home. So if they win the both.
They always get easy run, don't they, Liverpool?
Tottenham are away to Borough, which is going to be an interesting one. Chris Wilder.
Chris Wilder. He does pull it out the bag sometimes. You know, he's a good manager, Chris Wilder, and I think he could do it. I think he might be able to do it. There's a big chance. There's a big chance he could do something there.
I'd love it. Yeah, I'm happy with Southampton. I think Southampton's sort of.
It was the best of what we could get, really. To be honest, we just got to take it as a Premier League game, really, and just put all our best players out. Really, that's the best we can do, really.
I'm not sure when that game is. I think it's the end of February, but I think I'm not too sure. But
it'll be a Saturday, wouldn't it? It'll be like a Saturday Sunday thing, wouldn't it? Weekend one.
I think the 3 games that'll be live will probably, or even. Yeah, the games that'll be live will probably be Peterborough, Man City, Luton, Chelsea, definitely. Borough versus Tottenham.
Yeah, and
definitely. There'll be one more. Maybe if Everton get through.
Bournemouth get through. Yeah, they'll definitely get a bit of TV time. They will. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Jace, I appreciate you coming on, son.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you again.
That's all right. Any time, mate. I just want to say. To everyone, please like and subscribe to the channel. It goes a long way. West Ham have Southampton away in the FA Cup. I think it's a great draw. I think this is the one that might push us on now. But we've got to make sure next week when we've got Watford, we get back to the basics in the league. Anyway, it's bye from us. Take care. Enjoy your Sunday. I'll be back later on tonight to do a player rating. So and I'll have Mitchell on for that. So that'll be fun.
That'll be lovely.
Yeah. Stay tuned and all the best. Bye for now.